Last time on Crow's adventure, we woke up as a badly specced barbarian, met your only chance of survival, escaped the naughty Lloyd by crashing it, picked up a goth girl, a vampire twink, saw some hand poke out of a rock, and killed 2 devils to save a Githyanki.
Worms.
After performing by their bodies, we returned to his adventure that's yet still beginning. Crow had heard about a nearby crypt that could have supplies or riches or maybe a healer.
I'm hoping a healer might be behind this door.
So naturally, it was due some investigating. Just down from the place he rescued your only chance of survival, he found a group of bandits.
You! Boss!
What's this then? It's ours. All of it.
They were not very brave and fled at the sight of a half-orc.
I ain't fighting him. Not a chance.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Into the crypt we go. Knocking on the door politely reveals an individual behind it.
Thank you, Gibblebuck.
Politely asking to go in doesn't work.
Yeah, I've got plenty more friends. Come and eat them.
Drat. I suppose we'll have to find another way in. I wonder if the... Crow and his flock are shunted right into a conflict with some bandits. The fight goes terribly for the bandits. We use some Nautiloid juice tanks to snuff out a dude and cause havoc. Then hide in the side room while they all run past the door and get shot. One of them just found it all very funny. May as well play a little ditty together. They weren't impressed with Shadowheart's performance this time. That guy's still laughing.
Can't slow down.
Gods, what foul language you use. You may be wondering how we open the door without perceiving the switch. I mean, we saw it, but I mustn't benefit from it. We decide to go to the camp to think about it overnight.
Silence.
Who are those?
Hey, you. You.
Your only chance of survival was not impressed with that choice.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. Be quick about your rest. We must locate Bones.
Shadowheart was not impressed that I spoke with the Githyanki.
What were you two talking about? I'd be careful with Lae'zel. If we're to survive, we need to trust each other. And just to be clear, come...
And Asterion was not impressed with me at all.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
Things are going very well so far.
Finally away.
Bright and early in the dismal dungeon, we conceived of a perfect solution. Big axe. Nature's lockpick. Further in, there was another door, for which you need to fetch a key from a trapped sarcophagus. Honestly, the meager trap was practically a footnote in this adventure. I remember it being a death moment in past runs. Now, to open the deeper tomb. As I show here, I can clearly see the button, even shoot at it without any check. You'll have to forgive me.
Jurgle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Shut up, Shadowheart. We don't know that's Jurgle. But first, Lae'zel yeeted one of the skeletons.
Hells! Something just woke up down here.
The undead prove no issue whatsoever, and we find withers.
So, what a curious way to awaken. I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
A single mortal life is worth only as much as the legends remember it. That's almost meta when you think about YouTube.
Thou hast no life.
Happy Valentine's Day 2024. I hope you found love and joy. Let us depart from this place and forget to loot the side rooms. You must forget to loot the side. We scroll past uninteresting dirt and up the road to the sound of shouting up ahead.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Open the bloody gate! Bloody gate! That pack of bloody goblins will be on us any bloody second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the bloody gate! Bloody gate! Now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
There's no bloody time!
Open the gates! Gate!
That guy gets shot. It's canon.
Cannon! No!
Woody mine!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Thunderwave. Some highlights of the fight include Aradin pushed a bugbear with his body and his mind. Astarion did 4 damage with a Thunderwave. And Shadowheart commanded the boss to death with some opportunity attacks. One of the most satisfying things and proof that the command spell is the most powerful in the game.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! Gate!
Now with the gate open, we greet the Devilkin.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our bloody lives.
We do not break up the fight. Can't be bothered, really.
Should have done that a long time ago.
Aradin has a mean left hook.
No one leaves my people out cold. Coming back to this hellhole was a mistake no amount of gold can put right. I'd rather face another round of goblins than stay in this pit.
Never got his perspective before. It's what I expected, but still.
The Druids are forcing everyone out. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave.
The Tieflings introduce us to the core conflict. Druids versus devils versus goblins. A tale as old as time. Now, Crow just heard that druids are on the horizon. What better than to take my 3rd level in the class? Naturally, I chose the guidance cantrip because I'm a f***ing idiot. At least I got Thorn Whip. I gave shout out to some druid as well, Astarion a level in ranger, and your only chance of survival a touch of monk, so she can punch them with fervor. Newly a druid, the druid trader is willing to offer better prices.
I lower my prices for fellow druids.
How exclusionary of him. The Tiefling siblings needed help, so I called Roland a coward through barbarian energy.
How dare!
No checks required.
Fine. We'll stay.
A Tiefling needed help training. He was racist.
Your face is... well, I should get back to it. No offense meant. I was just surprised.
I barbarianed him to be a better fighter.
Rage, you say?
Step, brace, parry, swift, go! Still not landing.
I love him. I hope he doesn't die.
Brace and step and swivel swing! Yes!
Crow helped your only chance of survival to intimidate a meek chief.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
He's subtitled and voice acted with varying stammerings.
On the road to Bold-ers Gate, near the mountain pass, saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly.
Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
What does that mean?
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
No, I think she can be trusted and won't cause any trouble, Shadowheart. After purchasing some better equipment, we went to speak to the heroic human.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours.
He turns out to be tadpoled as well.
Her name is Karlak. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship. She's out there now.
Perhaps we will help him on his quest. Astarion, go away. We need to fetch Will from soccer practice and you'll scare off the children.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
I accept your invitation.
A worthy ally, perhaps.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
Well, that's sweet.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh.
Hero, blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Will needed some levels, so of course I made him a bard and a wild magic sorcerer. This choice will probably not bite me in the ass later. The party made the trek down the road to the druids. Ignore the child, he makes me make passive checks. The druids gave me a warm welcome to their sanctuary.
Get back! Druid or not, you're still an outsider to this place. What? Apparently Korga wants to see you.
Inside, a child was in danger.
Please. I'm sorry.
This mad Korga. She's just
a what? A thief? A poison? A thief? A poison? A what? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will poison every stranger.
Ever charismatic, Crow played the part of a druid.
The Tree Father's words. You know, then, that Sylvanas spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold, the parasite lives.
Come!
He told the snake to calm down.
A new hatchling? Yes, they can be foolish. Korga sine. Wuxkiafula wurfanol.
Kipuna, bonana kichu.
Who needs skill checks when you have poor level up distributions?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Korga wants Crow to push the lings out to perform the Rite of Thorns.
The Rite of Thorns. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. No one enters, no one leaves. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Crow introspects on
Rite of Thorns. Those within are isolated, and those without, rejected. Few circles survive it. There is more to Korga's tale.
We best look around, it seems. One nifty thing, these frescoes can be read without checks if you're the right class. Bard for Union, Shadowhawk for Fallen, and Druid for the other two. Apparently Shadowhawk's the class. Why did I script that? There might be for other classes as well, but those are the ones that I know. It is not helpful, but it's a thing.
Another stranger come to vex me.
It's no use!
Nettie heals a bird, then fails to heal Crow. She's nice though, so we promise to kill ourselves or save Halsin.
I hope it doesn't come to that. But if you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned.
Speaking to the Drow's corpse, we learn that there are drow in the enemy camp. This will come in handy. Further in, we find a concealed chest, a bit of minor illusion work, a lot of minor illusion work. And we are home free to snatch it without sneaking. Picking the whole thing up and teleporting away. How will we open it? Big axe, of course, nature's lockpick. Therein, we learn that Korga is conspiring with dark forces, something to investigate later, maybe in the next episode. Stay tuned. Up the hill, we save a devilkin from assassination with no reward, because we can't persuade her. Yay.
There's not much of it anywhere else.
Then we head back into town and meet a kind old woman.
If it isn't the talk of the camp, there's an awful slump to those broad shoulders of yours, Petal. Are you hurt? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
Shut up, Shadowheart. She's definitely trustworthy. Why are you so contrarian?
I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there.
We'll definitely pay her a visit. She seems lovely.
I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
We bring Korga's news to Zevlor and promise to save them from the goblins.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
That's a lot of promises. We make one more to Lacrissa.
You're so gay. And since I am gay, that means we're destined to meet in Bold-ers Gate.
At the prisons, we do nothing to save the goblin.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling.
And talk to her corpse.
Priestess gut. Powerful.
Ah, another healer. We'll be sure to try that avenue as well. Anything to get this thing out of my head.
West. Temple ruins.
It's time for the party to meet these goblins, and I know the best disguise for it. drow, with that seductive face no less. On the road, we meet Aradin again and learn of the Night Song quest.
There's a wizard in Bold-ers Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Happy bloody hunting.
He seems nice. Into the husk of a town, the goblins bow to us, or to Crow. A drow now a drow. Truly, they are inferior beings. Knowing that our adventure can only go well from here, we play some music in the town. We start our adventure in honor mode, hopeful that we will go far in this wonderful new world. If I do fail, I will be continuing in custom mode because I don't have to prove anything to you.
Who are you?
Naturally, I'm not an elf woman named Tav, so we need to make a character. This is no ordinary run, of course. The challenge is as follows. I cannot make any active skill checks in the entire
My time is precious.
We'll need a count on how many times I accidentally fail, but I'm not stopping. Judge me if you wish. I sure am. I'm not gonna pick that coin up, throw it in the well, and wish that didn't happen. Crow's adventure shall proceed. See you then.
Us. And that thief over there. Damn you stormcloaks. We're all brothers and sisters in Vines now.
Shut up back there.